slower than you.
Er should leave me faster. Oh, this is gonna be... Holy shit! Hey there!
The Patriot got liberated from its temporary owners. It's in the lockup now, man.
Shit, Nico! Your car skills and my body, people are gonna be petrified of us!
Okay. Tell me if you want another thing.
nicely.
There is nothing funny about urinary tract infections. I say that all the time.
Typical, and new versions come out. Now I've got to buy that too.
Hey, baby! Bend over, let me see that ass! You're a fat piece of trash.
We are a loving, peaceful race. Last menstrual moon cycle, an evil race of aliens invaded and began imposing their will on us. They enslave many of my people, steal our natural resources with no-bid contracts while destroying our culture. Can you help? Oh no, here comes one of them now.
What are you saying, sharing scum?
I was explaining to these manly space rangers how you've enslaved my people.
Of course we have. You've got resources we need, and besides which, we are evil and greedy.
I like this little guy. He's speaking a lot of sense, know what I mean? Hey, you wanna go bass fishing?
Man, what's he saying?
My God, you are a fucking moron. Listen, you two, please. These evil aliens are destroying our people and culture.
You're weak. You deserve to suffer.
He's got leadership skills on him, too. This little fella's incredible. Hey, Commander, awaiting your orders. Hell, our mission is clear as mud, boys, and I do not believe in any manner of deviation. Except, of course, for that one night in college when we had one too many wine spritzers. Are you calling me a deviant, boy?
No! No!
Therefore, we must travel through space, meet strangers, and kill them good.
For democracy and liberty!
Hurrah!
But I can give you wisdom!
And I can make you rich.
All right, I've heard enough of this shit. You know the drill, fellas.
No!
Cook 'em! That'll teach that son of a bitch what shocking all means. You did a great job, boys. I'm proud of you. Oh, damn it, Dick! I told you no bopping the baloney in outer space!
Sorry, Commander, but this soldier is unable to stop thinking about your warm, hairy embrace!
Republican Space Rangers!
Republican Rangers of Space! Oh, shit, wait.
God damn it!
When primitives light years away threaten their way of life, the Republican Space Rangers will be there to make sure democracy wins again. Republican Space Rangers.
Meet John Hunter as a state summoner, an heiress to a magnastronomosity of a fortune to the tune of $950 billion. She's one seriously hot number. She's got fake tits stuffed with rubies as well. It's luxury plastic surgery taken to a whole new level. Now, to fill up time, a person is going to repeat what I just said in a different way while we watch the same footage again.
Chloe Parker is 24 years old and really hot. She's worth a lot of money and is totally vapid. She's had a lot of plastic surgery, but otherwise is devoid of meaning. She's rich.
She's got it all, and money is everything. She has a daddy, money, and one of those tiny little dogs that rich people keep in their vagina.
I want one of those so badly.
Woof woof. So you think your daddy is nice? Chloe Parker went from tycoon tot to tycoon twat. She lived in this mega mansion her daddy bought for her after her first period. And when Pop is back in Colombia managing the family's produce importing company, she's out in the Caraways. Fantabulous. Party in Paris and finger blast in Florence. Her amazing mansion has an underwater home theater with midget mermaids, jumbo jet.
What are you doing sitting in your car in the driveway staring at your phone? Are your pants unbuckled?
It's the Wiz Wireless Video Package. Watch all your favorite movies on your phone, on demand, at home, at work, while stuck in traffic. Adult titles, too. You won't want to get out of your car.
Honey, the neighbors are calling the police.
Whiz Wireless. Do the social vibe.
Technology.
It's what a man needs.
Excelsior Extreme 9.
The Excelsior Extreme 9.
9 blades of glory.
Facial hair makes you look like a pervert or a hobo, or someone covering a scar he got tossing salad in the joint. Now take your shaving to the extreme.
Get closer.
It's a sports car, power lift, expensive watch on a Mediterranean beach of a shave at turbo quality levels. Technology has arrived at the razor's edge. Excelsior Extreme 9.
It's the show that may save your life. How to survive when there's a suitcase nuke on your train. Can you and your family afford to miss it?
Of the story of a remote Dutch trading post that would become the armpit of the world. It captured our imagination and held our dreams close to its breasts, gently drowning us in a milky discharge. It is the site of some of mankind's most grandiose achievements, and also our society's most squalid and depraved debaucheries. A history of liberty. Major support for this documentary is brought to you by the Bank of Liberty and the Public Broadcasting Corporation, where our budget is cut every year to pay for more bombs. If you take a look at the microcosm that is Liberty City, millions of people, a collective consciousness but utterly alone in a crowd, a million souls crying out to be heard, piled on top of each other like kittens in a bag, all wanting to kill each other or suck from society's teat. It is a city with so much history. It is the history of the modern world, particularly for people who can't use a map, and like sweeping generalizations, a history of decadence, a history of corruption, a history of liberty. On September 4th, 1609, Horatio Humboldt, an English explorer hired by the Dutch to find a new place to sell weed, steered his trusty ship into the mouth of a great river, the Humboldt, which he wrote in his log. It is a strange and fortuitous coincidence that lush future site of commerce coincidentally shares the same name as me, for the locals call it the Humboldt. Honestly.
That being said, looking through contemporary journals, even then the Humboldt River was a polluted mess. The Chickasaw Indians would shit and piss right in the river. It wasn't safe to swim in. With that knowledge, it makes it much easier to ignore the awful genocide and epic larceny our forefathers committed and talk about big ideas in grandiose terms and hope we get book deals.
Horatio Humboldt had stumbled into the natural harbor that would become the greatest sociological experiment the world had ever seen, to determine if all the people in the world could live together in a single place.
The answer is, of course, no. Liberty City was founded by the Dutch, and all the Dutch cared about was appearing to be purveyors of liberal values. But all they really cared about was pimping women and getting high. They were, in effect, well, I guess the first rappers. They wanted to find a place where they could party and kill people. Knowing this, it does make the act of highway robbery that our forefathers committed with regards to the Dutch a lot easier to forget, and we simply mask it in patriotic foundation myths.
Unlike other cities in the New World,
gun 10 kilometres, whereas the British guns could fire 17 kilometres. So we just parked our boats about 10 kilometres away, and theirs were falling into the water, while we were shelling the shit out of them. It's the war equivalent of holding a midget at arm's length. Yeah. And he's flailing, and just missing, and you're just steady kicking him in the bollocks. Ow! Smack! Ow! Smack! People go, oh, you mustn't have a go at midgets. Why not? What are they going to do? You mustn't have a go at fundamentalist terrorists. They're the scary ones. Midgets, do what you want. Thanks very much. Good night.
Mr. Ricky Gervais.
Critics are raving about how the West was won on Weasel. Running horses, justified genocide, big bosoms, and chip-faced shootouts are coming to Tuesdays on the next season of Spittoon. Don't miss it.
That's the last thing people will see, and this is the last you'll see of this collection. $99.95. Order now, honey. 19 ceremonial and historical sword collection. Oh, loser, they gonna get spoiled.
How about this collection then? Item number 1812, over 250 knives! If you could buy it, this collection would be worth upwards of $3,000 on the black market. What are they going to receive, Estelle?
Oh, look at this one. Push a button, bam! Knives open, cops dead. There's a finger groove. That's a luxury switchblade Excelsior.
Immerse you to the core.
Uh-oh, here comes Michael Graves with more of his negative attack ads. But let's stick to the facts and move past these pathetic politics of division and swift voting. Fact, Michael Graves spent taxpayer money on a vacation home in the Philippines where young boys speak in lisps and don't wear pants. Michael Graves says he supports family values, but his wife is a harlot and has aborted 5 children. Maybe Michael Graves has forgotten the tragic events a few years ago, but we haven't. He wants to end the war on terror and make America and your children vulnerable to terrorists, much like those little boys are vulnerable to him. You have a choice come Election Day. Choose freedom for your state. Vote John Hunter for governor. The future depends on you making the right decision.
George.
In the mirror. Threatening. I couldn't believe I'd snuck up on me like that, and I was furious about it. You ever had weed so good that you get stuck? You know, stuck. Stuck like when you need to leave, you want to leave, you gotta leave, but you can't fucking go. Stuck. That's what you find here in Liberty City. You've got everything. The greatest basketball team. Who's fucking with the Liberty City Warriors? It's crazy. I remember there used to be a guy played as good as the guy you guys got, but he didn't want to pass the ball. He'd never pass the ball. And so the rest of the team was just up and down. They were physically fit, but never scored any points. Just selfish bastard. They're just chasing him down the court. I'm open. Nothing. Liberty City's got a team made out of warriors. You need that. You need a strong team. You got to be strong anyway. This is a weak world. You come to Liberty City, you can get strong in this weak world. I know it's weak. I started out weak. I wasn't always tall like this, folks. You used to be short. A lot going on when you're short. People lie to you. My parents looked me directly in the eyes and told me, without a shadow of a doubt, eat all your vegetables, drink your milk, you'll grow up big and tall. Lying son of a bitches. You know how many vegetables I ate? Any idea? How much milk I consumed? I should be the size of a cow. Why am I not the size of a cow? I drank the same thing the fucking cow drank. Still short. You know I was short because I wore one pair of jeans probably 5 years through school. 5. You could tell how old I was because of the ring where I would cuff it and then let the cut out a quarter of an inch. I grew a quarter of an inch and I'd let it out and there'd be that other line. And then, yeah, I'm not depressed. I'm just saying. If you got short kids at home, go home and kiss them because it's terrible. Thank you. Good night.
Base Ranger. That's the son bitch. Besides, it